Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. We are talking about creating your Instagram strategy in only 15 minutes a day today, and I am super excited. I'm Mary Silver. I help coaches, consultants, and heart-centered service providers create an online business doing what they love, making the income they desire, and just enjoying life altogether. So I want to welcome you all here. If you're here live, thank you. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, let me know you got the information. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Hello, Anissa. Good to see you this morning. So I'm going to be going over a lot of the strategy piece of creating your Instagram strategy in less than 15 minutes. Well, it's about 15 minutes a day is what I spend on it. But there are some other strategies too that we can cover and go over those. So if you have questions about a specific strategy that you've tried to use or haven't used, I would be happy to answer those as well. And if you stay till the end, I have a really cool thing I want to share with you that actually makes this all possible, because you're thinking to yourself, how do you really do this in 15 minutes a day and make sure that it is in alignment with the terms and conditions of using Instagram? So let me back up a little bit and share with you what happened to me. I was looking for some additional help in basically, I wanted some help around social media. And I thought, where I'm spending the most amount of time and probably wasting a lot of time is going on Instagram and social media. I love it. I have a lot of fun on Instagram because, of course, it's a beautiful platform. So I'm in there and I decide that I'm going to, I'm checking if I'm live, you guys. So if you're wondering what I'm looking at, yes, we are live. Good. All right. So I'm down. I think I reached out to about 3 or 4 social media managers, and I asked for specific, like how much is your cost per hour? What do you recommend? What do you promise? What's your big promise that you can give me? And I found this one guy, and he was like, I can get you 1,000 to 3,000 targeted followers in a month. And he had all these examples. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And he was only $45 an hour. And he said he could set it up and get it running and kind of like put it on autopilot. Should have been my first little red flag there. He said I should put it on, or he'd get it on autopilot. It would only be a couple hours of his time. So I'm thinking no brainer, right? $90, 3,000 followers a month, I'm in. So you would think that would be a great strategy. Well, I gave him my login information. By the way, I had changed my password, so it wasn't anything that was, tied to anything important. But he had logged in and he had started this process, and I started seeing anywhere to like 100 a day. It was amazing. And I was really impressed. I thought, wow, I thought this was maybe too good to be true. And now here I am experiencing exactly what he promised me. So I was super excited. And long story short, I get this notification. I'm on basically vacation, and I had logged into my Instagram account from where I was, which triggered an alarm at Instagram's headquarters saying this person is logging in over here when they've logged in over here as well. So it says we just discovered that you're using this tool that's against our terms and conditions. So they had shut my Instagram account down. And I was thinking, what happened? Maybe he was logged in at the same time I was. Well, after I had gone through a bunch of back and forth support type messages with Instagram, they said he's using a bot. That your VA or your whatever, your social media manager is using a bot to get you your followers. Well, a bot is something that goes out automatically, and it picks up all sorts of accounts. But the thing is they're not necessarily real accounts. So I said, oh my gosh, I never intended that to happen. Talk to them. Got my Instagram account reinstated, thank God. But they didn't let me comment or like on any posts for, I think it was about 2 weeks. So I could go on, and I did have to go on every day so they could see that I was logging in at the same area, the same place, that it was me. And it was my IP address. And then they opened it up. After 2 weeks, I was able to comment and like again. But during that time, I had lost, I think it was almost 2,000 followers during that 2 weeks. So I'm thinking, wow, that was just a waste of money. However, it was a really good lesson for me to learn, because now I get to teach you guys some strategies that are absolutely in alignment with Instagram's terms and conditions. It's totally acceptable. They're okay with it. So I'm going to share with you a couple of these strategies, only because the big goal on Instagram is, sorry guys, it is so dry here in Colorado. So I don't know if you guys live in a dry state, but during the winter, if you talk too much, your throat just is like sand. However, okay, let's get back to Instagram. So these strategies are absolutely, they will take time. I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to have to spend some time with these strategies, at least a little bit every single day, and you can ramp up. You could actually give this to your assistant if your assistant is present in your space. So you're not the one doing it if you are a big believer in outsourcing social media. But Instagram's huge thing is they really believe in, they believe in engagement and talking and connection and going out and really forming relationships with each other. They don't like this just follow for like. So I don't recommend those strategies. Let's do this. I will recommend what not to do, and then we'll dive into what to do. And I'll share my screen here and show you these applications that are amazing. I love them. So first, do not ever use a bot to gain followers, to gain likes, to do anything. And how you can determine if they're using a bot, one, ask them, is your service, is it a bot service? Two, if they need your password or they need to be able to access your account, that can be a red flag as well. So a couple of the resources I'm going to give you in the end, I want you to understand they are 100% accepted by Instagram. So that is very cool. Now, so don't use a bot. Be aware if your VA or somebody is asking for your password, because that could be an indication. Just explore a little bit more with them and make sure that that's not, they aren't using a bot, that they are actually using things that are acceptable. But one of the applications I'm going to give you makes it easy, so they don't ever touch your Instagram account. So then I would say don't follow for follow. If you get somebody who follows you and says, hey, I love your content, follow me back, you don't need to do that. Now, if they have, I love your content, I think that, we're a great match, and you go over to their profile and they're a strategic partner for you, then I would go ahead and follow them and then start engaging and start interacting because they've reached out to you. But that's the only time a follow for follow really works, because if you're following a bunch of accounts that don't make any difference to your business, then don't do it. So second thing I would say is when you're going to don't buy followers, don't buy likes, don't buy engagement. They're not real accounts. So anytime you see buy this and you'll get this, be very weary. Now, I do know there's one company out there, they don't need your password or anything though. What they do, and I will look this up and I'll put it in the comments later, because I know I have the resource for you guys. But what they do is they go in and they have these influencers that they pay to like your post and comment on your post. But they never need to log into your account. What they do is you post something, they take your account, and then they share it with these influencers. They take your post, not your account, sorry. They share the post with the people that they're contracted with. And then these become what are called super likes or super comments. And when Instagram sees somebody that's an influencer on their platform comment on your page or your post, it's called a super like, and then it releases out to like so many more people. So if you're just getting likes and your goal is to get as many likes as you can in the first couple minutes, because the more it goes, the more the engagement, the Instagram will release it to get better engagement. They like that. So these this company that I'm telling you about, they go get these what are called super likes from these influencers, and they get them to comment on your post. So that one's okay. That one's fine, because they're not using anything to get into your account. So again, be very wary with people who are asking for passwords. Now, another thing, so don't do follow for follow, or do not do I'll follow you and then you go back and you unfollow them later because they followed you. That's just tacky and it's rude and it's not authentic, and I don't like that strategy. Actually, many, many times when somebody follows me, I will wait 3 days, maybe 4 days sometimes, to see if that person is still following me in that amount of time. And if they aren't, I don't. If they are, then I will, and they align with me, I will reach out and say, thanks for the follow, I'm following you back, things like that. So that is one strategy you can do. A lot of people will have bots that will go out and they will like they do these little emojis on your post that makes no sense. Or they'll say, nice picture. And you're like, well, this is a graphic that I posted up there. But anyway, so you'll know when these people are having a bot follow you or comment on you. So just kind of watch the people who follow you at the beginning of the week. And then if they are still following you, even it can be a week later. If you want to go check, see if they're still following you, then go ahead and follow and reach out. So good morning, Elisa. Good to see you here. Thank you. Yes. And I'm not even at the good part yet. So the good part's coming, and I promise I'll get to it. And yes, Colorado is so dry. So yeah. So it is so tacky and rude to follow and unfollow. I hate that method. Whoever decided that method was good, I don't know. I want to go tell them that's no. Anyway, okay, let's get back on track. So don't follow and unfollow. Don't do follow for follow unless the person is aligned with you, a strategic alliance, and is in on point with your message, your brand, and things like that, because those are the people you're going to cross interact with. Don't buy followers. Don't buy likes. Don't do anything. Be very wary when you give out your passwords, and never ever use a bot. So now let's get into the good stuff. So I'm going to share my screen here for a second. It's just going to take me a super quick second here. Whoops. I have to add it. I forget. So we are going to go to, so this is my Instagram account that I'm sharing with you guys right now. Now, if you see some of the things that you're going to want to do for your strategy is you're going to want to, let me make sure this is showing. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I could do a full screen so you guys could see. Anyway, let's just go. And hopefully you guys can see this right here. So this is my Instagram account. And you're going to want to, this area right here, this is your profile, and you're going to want to optimize it. Basically, when people put in a search bar, they may be looking for a success coach. That's why I have success coach Mary Silver, or you could do life coach. You could do whatever your thing is. That you can put that in a search bar, and it's kind of like a search engine. So it'll tell you what people are searching for. Optimize that in your title, and then be really clear on what you do. I 100% help coaches build a 6-figure business that they love. It's really hot. I give free trainings right now, like I'm doing, and people actually pay for this information I'm giving you guys, on money, visibility, client attraction, and more. Click the link below. So this is a link tree, and it basically has, I have two. Don't do a whole bunch on Linktree if you use it. It's a free app that will give you more than one, because Instagram only allows you one outside web link. So you could put, if you're selling something, you could put your link here. Or if Linktree only do one or two things, because confused people don't take action. So I have a link to my Facebook group so they can come see these free trainings. And I have a free download, so like a lead magnet or a freebie. So it's optimized. And then these are just things like work with me buttons, client love, behind the scenes, free resources, articles where I've been published online, some business tips, and then I just say hi, because that's what I want you to do. So if you see, I have 4,605 followers, and I've had a lot of posts. Now this is the account that got shadow banned. And I forgot to mention that when I was telling my story in the very beginning. Instagram did allow me to open my account back up. I had to wait the 2 weeks to like and comment on anybody's post. And where I used to be getting like 140 post likes and comments to 200 post likes and comments, I now get 5 to about 35, 40 if the post is doing really good. So I have a shadow ban on my account, and I know that, and it's probably because they think I broke their rules. So this account is, I'm going to be changing it to a personal account. This is a set up as a business account. And one of the tools that I'm going to be giving you guys, you have to have a business account on your Instagram in order to have your email and your phone number and auto post. So we'll go over that. Anyway, so you'll see you want to do basically the same kind of colors, do your brand messages. I share background stories, quotes. Just kind of keep it on point. Don't be all over the place. Like, here's my dog today, and last night I drank wine and read a book, and this morning I'm going out and gonna wash my car. You're just stay on point on your message. And that is just your real quick Instagram optimization for your feed, for your posts. And I'm not going to go into reels or all that. Because that's a whole nother training, like I said. So now you saw my account, and since it was shadow banned, I am going to be next week starting a new account that's a business account. This account will turn to a personal account, meaning it'll just be like my family, and I'll take all the business stuff down, and it'll just be my stuff. Now, here's where it gets super, super cool, and I cannot wait to show you this. So one of the tools, well, let's go to the first tool. The first tool I use that you can share with your VA and is in compliance with Instagram's terms and services and conditions is Planoly. All right. It's Plan. Sorry. Plan. Oh my goodness gracious. How come I can't spell today? Let me try and spell this out. Planoly.com. So Planoly will let you, if you have a business account tied to them, you can auto post, you can put your stories in there, you can do carousels. Now they don't auto post carousel posts. By the way, Instagram loves carousel posts. That's the post that says, check out 5 things I'm doing. And then you keep going. 1 thing, 2 things, 5, all the way till 5. It keeps them on your feed, and Instagram loves that. So that's just a little side note. So Planoly, you can do automatic posts for the week with your captions, with your hashtags. And I have a really cool hashtag hack I'll give you at the end too. They let you pretty much put all your stuff scheduled out. The reason why I like Planoly is because they are a partner with Instagram. So some of these other ones are not partners with Instagram. You know what? I got shut down. So you could get shut down if you're not on Planoly. Yes, Elisa. See, Planoly is amazing, and you can do so much with it. And they also give you templates that you can use, and that'll increase engagement. Plus, I think you can use it for Pinterest and a couple other places, but I'm talking Instagram specifically today. Then this is the really cool one I want to share with you guys. And I'm going to put I actually have this. It's the link to it is bit.ly, bit.ly/IG180. And I'm going to tell you how this works. Let me share this with you. This is so cool, you guys. I'm going to try and share my whole screen so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So, all right, share full screen. All right, can you guys see this? So this is the method that lets you go like in 15 minutes a day. This is your strategy. I just started implementing this, and I can't tell you how much engagement I've gotten. And on a shadow banned account, I've gotten some followers as well. So that's really big. So here's the thing. So I'm a business coach, I'm a life coach, I'm a success coach, mindset coach, whatever it is. So I follow these hashtags: life coach, mindset coach, business coach. So let's just use these for right now. Whatever kind of coach or service provider you are, you would put this life coach in. By the way, the link I gave you, they have free accounts and they have paid accounts. Now the paid accounts will, they're $15 a month. And what they do is they let you use the strategy. So if you see up here, let me make sure. Can you guys see all this? Yes. Okay. So you can see that it says 0 out of 90 for today's strategy progress. So let me tell you, Gary Vaynerchuk actually started this. It's if you leave your 2 cents on 10 different hashtags. So if you have 10 different hashtags, you leave your 2 cents. How it works is it ends up being 10 different posts, 10 different, it's basically 30 messages 3 times a day. Then you'll hit $1.80. So it's called $1.80. So it's Gary Vaynerchuk's strategy, but basically it means go out and make a comment on somebody's page that is relevant to what you do and make sure it's of value, and then people will engage. But instead of going on the Instagram app and, oh, that post looks good, which can take hours, as we know, it's all here in your dashboard. So I'm going to show you. So I can say, so this girl's talking about life coaching. So let's see. I'm going to show you how it opens up. So all she says is, oh boy. So I really wouldn't make a comment here. But you can save your comments and reuse them if you want to. These are all the comments I've used. So if it's in tune and still on point, then you can use one of these comments. So let's see. This is the Girl Gang Confidential. They have 83,000 followers, and they said Mondays don't have to suck. So I can say something like, I love Mondays. Yes. Let's all knock it out of the park. And then you could say something, but anyway, like it, there's some engagement, and post it. So now that just posted on their feed. I can go to the next one. Okay, so this one, she's talking about relationship between freedom and responsibility, but she's speaking in a different language. So I'm not going to post because I can't be relevant to her. So you can keep going down there. She's a manifestation life and business coach, this Courtney Meadows Fit. She's got 4,221 followers. So basically I could go in, I talk a lot about manifesting as well. She's absolutely in alignment with what I talk about. So I could say something along the lines of manifesting, how I help my clients manifest, and I love what she's done. So basically it helps set you up as an authority, and it lets you engage with your people. So what I want to go back to is, as you comment on these things, you'll get your little tracking progress thing here. And you can go through all of these. Like, let's do business coaching. Okay, so let's see. She's saying, raise your hand if you've ever been personally victimized by spammy copy and pasted the message. Now, you guys know I hate like spam stuff and that. So I could completely be like, yes, oh my God. So let's see, completely agree. I see so many people do things like this. So I could actually reuse this comment, see how it just went down there, and then post it if I want to. Now, because I'm going through so quickly, I'm not going to go through all that. Now, as you see, there's so many different posts you can follow. So if you have the paid account for $80.com, which I put the link in my comments here, you can do 30 messages 3 times a day, because you can only do 30 comments on Instagram. You can only do 30 in an hour. So it's not, you're not going to be able to do it all, but you can go down relatively quickly, do your comments, get them over with, and just continue to look back at it throughout the day. And when you finally hit 90, you know you've given your $1.82 worth on all those posts. And it's been quick and fun. And then people will come back to you, you'll come back to them, and you'll start building relationships. But instead of going and searching for the post that you want to post on inside the app, you do it with this. Now, I do want to mention, it does not need your passwords. It is a Chrome extension. So basically you sign up, it puts it in your Chrome extension, you open Instagram on your browser, and then your Chrome browser, obviously, and then you open the $80 extension, and it will give you this. It lines it all up to what you want to do with your account. Okay, so it's super cool. You get to see the process happen really fast, and you can go all over the place. Like you saw, I was seeing people from different countries. I was seeing different hashtags. You can do profiles. You can have 10 profiles of people you want to make comments on their post every day. You can have locations, and you can have hashtags. Now understand, that's the paid version to get all 10 of those, because you can have 10 hashtags, 10 locations, and 10 profiles. So if you have that many, that's the paid version. I think it's like a few a day for each section if you have the free version. So go ahead and check it out. But again, it's bit.ly/IG180. That is for the paid account. Well, it's for, you can just see the Chrome. Anyway, now here's the fun part. Let's stop sharing. I want to give you, since my account got shadow banned and I was so nervous, like, how am I going to recover? I found an Instagram specialist who's helped me with this, and it's made a huge difference. So basically, when your account is under 10,000, all right, so that's a lot of us. If it's over 10,000, there's a different strategy, and I can give that to you at another time, or just put it in the comments and I will share with you. But if your account is under 10,000, meaning you can't use the swipe up feature, you're going to want to use the majority of your hashtags. You can use 30 hashtags. The majority of your hashtags, you want them to be under 100,000 posts, or like for instance, if I was to use business coach, that's got millions of people using. It's a really popular hashtag. Millions of people use it every single day. You don't want to use that for the smaller accounts. You can use a couple of them in a smaller account, but the smaller ones that are 50,000 people follow it, or 50,000 people use it, 100,000 people use it. Anything under like around 300 and lower, you can use 20 hashtags, 300,000 people. You use those hashtags, and then just a couple big ones, because you're trying to get people who use the smaller ones to see you, and that's how they'll see you. So you can go in and use, just like, search for hashtags that you really like. Do a little bit of time. Like I said in the beginning, all of this will take time to do it, but once you have it down, you just get to like I come up in the morning and I do my 30 posts. And by the way, $80, you can go and queue your comments for later. Even though you can't post them in that hour, that you can only do 30 every hour, you can put the comments in the queue and it will do that. So your strategy still is good. So then you want to use your hashtags, those smaller hashtags, the majority of your 30, so 20 out of 30. And then you can use some of the bigger ones, like, life coach is huge. And in your stories, here's the great thing. In your stories, you can use up to 11 hashtags, one with the little thing when you drop down and you say hashtag whatever, and then you can put 10 more. Yeah, so it's 11. So you do your hashtag whatever, like I could say hashtag life coach. That would be on my story. And then in the actual, like where you type out join me, like today, my story says join me for Facebook. And then you can put 10 other hashtags. The strategy behind stories and hashtags is every single one of those 11 hashtags, make sure they're big, very common, lots of people use them. All right. For some reason, stories, it's okay to use those really big popular hashtags. For your posts, for your feed, for anything like that, you want to use the smaller hashtags for people to find you. So that is something, I actually paid money for that information. So I'm giving that to you today as a bonus. And again, $1.80 is a wonderful tool to make sure you are doing your engagement. You have to engage on Instagram. It's all good with their Instagram's terms and services. The link is bit.ly/IG180. By the way, if you do go up to the paid account, I do get a little bit of a commission. It's not much because that is an affiliate account, but even if you do the free one, I want you to see that these really benefit you. And then Planoly. And Planoly is one of Instagram's partners, so your account will never get shut off. And your VA can access your Planoly account and load everything up for you and put everything out there for you. So you can outsource it, still get all your engagement done for the day. And by the way, if you have a VA that's in your area, they can do the $1.80 comments, every day. So anyway, those are some of the ways that you can hack your Instagram strategy in less than 15 minutes a day. It will take a little bit of time to research your hashtags, research the people you want to follow. But once you have it set, you can forget about it and start just doing your 15-minute comments on each post, queue up your comments, and then make sure when you're engaging with people through $1.80, you'll start getting engagement back. The key is you want to respond back to them. That's the engagement strategy. So Gary Vee has followed this, and my Instagram strategist that I am working with, by the way, she doesn't touch my accounts. She just coaches me on it, which I get to come coach you guys on. She is the one that talked to me about $1.80 and has been following it. And she has grown her account like, wow, like she's gone viral a couple times using this. And she got it from Gary Vee, and I learned it from there. But Gary Vee is like a social media rock star and is everywhere. And this is what he does every single day. So honestly, you're getting the best information. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments now so I can help you. Otherwise, I want to thank you for showing up live, for being here. And if you have any questions after this video will be up for a week, and then I take it down. And so if you want to have any help on anything or questions on anything, this will be up there for a week. Just let me know. I will come and help you out. And that is your Instagram strategy in only 15 minutes a day. So I hope you found this useful. Thank you guys for being here live. Wish you the best success with your Instagram. And yeah, and let me know where you are and I'll follow you guys because obviously I love you guys. And yeah, have a great week for the rest of the week, and love and hugs to you guys. And thank you again. Oh, wait, I have one comment here. Mary, if you did make the mistake of purchasing followers in the past, how can me clean it up? Okay, so if you didn't get caught, by Instagram, they didn't shut you down, and you don't have a shadow ban on your account, how you can clean it up, how you go through your followers, and this will take a lot of time. So this is kind of one of those like icky things. And again, why you should never buy followers, because they're not real accounts. You can go into their profiles, and if you see that they don't align with you, or maybe they're following 7,000 people and they only have like 100 followers, delete them. Delete them from you. Don't let them follow you. You can clean up the people. If you don't want somebody to follow and they're following you, you can absolutely clean it up. You can say, no, I don't want this person to follow me. That is a personal account or a business account. I will say a business account, you do not want to make it a private account, because then other people can't find you through hashtags and stuff. If it's a personal account, feel free to make your account private, and then you can approve the people who want to follow you. However, if you've bought followers, you need to go and see if you think they're a bot or if they line up with who you are trying to attract. If they are in alignment with your message and your branding. And if they're not, just get rid of them. I actually will block, report. And so if I get a follower that's like, so sometimes I get these sexual DMs from people, and they followed my account and they're asking for like pics, or my latest one was they wanted me to be a sugar baby. I should actually put that post in my stories just so you guys can see it, because it's hilarious. So he's like, we'll talk terms and conditions, but I want you to be my sugar baby. You know, no sexual innuendo intended. However, we'll talk allowances and terms and all this stuff. And I just laughed. So I reported it to Instagram as inappropriate. See, I'm trying to earn their trust that I'm going to report people who aren't following their terms and conditions. And then I blocked them and removed them from my account. So you can absolutely block, remove, and you want to do that. Maybe do it in like if you're trying to batch your time, maybe do it on a Saturday or a Sunday, a couple hours over a month, and see if you can clean up your followers, because they will only, you really want your targeted people to be following you. Anybody who's not targeted, then you want them out of there, because you just want them out of there. It makes your account, Instagram trusts you a lot more, for one. And the people who engage with you are going to be better engagement. They'll be better like strategic alliances. They could even become a client. They're actually going to respond to you. So it's very beneficial to clean up your followers. So let's see. Oh, no, you didn't have it. That's fine. Oh, yeah. And you're very welcome. And yeah, thank you for being here. I'm glad you found some value out of it, Elisa. And yeah, no worries. Anytime somebody has a question that I haven't thought of, I love for you guys to bring them up on these lives. That's what they're for. So again, just let me know if you need any help, and clean up your followers. Don't use bots. Don't do follow for follow. Don't do follow unlike follow, or follow and then unfollow. All the tacky things, don't do those. Stay in compliance with your terms and conditions so you don't get shut off and then a shadow ban on your account where you have to be like me and start all over. I will let you guys know when my new account is set up, and that way you can follow me and see how I grow my account over time and see how successful it is. So this theory will all play out in front of your eyes. So Anissa says, I've heard it's better to plan posts with Social Curator within Facebook. They get better engagement since it's oh yeah, absolutely. So it's the Creator Studio, I think is what you're talking about. So Facebook's business, they have the Creator Studio that connects to your Instagram, and you can post and you can schedule in there. The only thing with the Creator Studio, I don't know if they have stories. I know that they have posts. And of course, that one's going to be accepted by Facebook's terms and conditions. So yes, absolutely. Use the Creator Studio if you don't want to do Planoly. I love Planoly just because they give so much more, and this is probably right. It's their own platform. They want you to stay on it. So yeah, use the Creator Studio. Good advice, great advice. So yeah. So anyway, that is all for now. Let's see if you guys have any other comments. Yeah. All right. Well, this was a little bit longer than normal, but I'm glad you guys were here asking questions and got your questions answered. And if there's anything new that pops up, I will let you guys know. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. Today I haven't gone in and done my engagement post through $1.80, but I do, and I make sure I hit those targets every day. And just make sure that the comments you're leaving on people's pages is congruent with what they're talking about, gives value, and also shows that, you know, you're an authority in your field as well without trying to steal their followers. So you can say, yes, I work with my clients on this too. For instance, Anissa, for you could, for yoga, you could like go and follow a bunch of yogis and be like, oh, yes, I love this pose. I use it for this with my clients. And that's how you leave engagement. That's really respectful, but it also shows that you're an authority and a leader as well, because you're not afraid to post. And you're engaging and you're giving that person love, which means their post will go higher in the algorithm and everything's happy. So be cool. Don't steal other people's followers, like saying I'm better than you or anything like that. Give value, give lots of engagement on other people's posts. And I guarantee you will see followers. You will see your engagement skyrocket. I think mine had already been up like 75% just as I started this from when I was not starting, when I wasn't using all this stuff. So to when I started using it, I actually like my engagement's up 75%. So that's really cool because my account has been shadow banned. So for them to release it to more people is always awesome because I'm working my way up, but I'm going to just change it because it's easier. Anyway, I kind of went off on a tangent at the end. Again, I hope you guys got a lot of value, and I will see you next week, same time, same place, and love and hugs, guys. Bye.